Hello, this is another short video in our series introducing you to some of the unusual elements here at Government House Victoria during this equally unusual time when we're not able to welcome you here in the normal ways. Well, I've chosen to show you something that had me a bit bewildered when I first saw it after I'd become the Governor. It's this object here. The stand is of blackwood or cedar, and this top part is covered in ornamental brocade, a beautiful brocade fabric. Well, I wonder how many of you can immediately recognise its actual purpose. If I tell you that there are two of them here at Government House and that each one's located near to a fireplace, that might help you a little. So let me explain. These are height adjustable screens that were once used to protect the faces of women as they sat in front of the fireplace chatting, presumably to stop their makeup from running or to keep the fire from drying out their skin. For some years they've been located here in this wonderful state drawing room in which we have many receptions, ceremonies and awards events for very many different community organisations. But there's an early photograph that I've seen that suggests that this is not where they were originally placed, but rather they're in a much smaller room here that was known in the 19th century as the boudoir. Actually, the room where the women withdrew from dinner, leaving the men, no doubt, sipping on port and smoking cigars in another part of the house. The thing that interests me about them is that they were made right here in Melbourne in the 19th century. Now, the senior architect of Government House, William Waddell, had been very, very keen when the house was being built between 1872 and 1876 to have all the furniture made in London. But George Thwaites, a young Yorkshire-born craftsman, had arrived here in 1842, and ultimately he was commissioned to make furniture for Government House. He'd already made some pieces for governors in the other properties where they'd lived. I hope another time I can show you some other beautiful George Thwaites pieces, but for today's purpose, I can tell you that the work that he did here was very highly acclaimed. When the house opened in 1876, there was a report in the Argus newspaper, and it was declared that the work that was done by local, as they put it, colonial firms was fully justified. I can say to you that if you're interested to learn more about the history of Government House, and particularly not only the history of the house and the furnishings, but what we do today in Government House, you can find all the details that you want on our website. So please do visit the Governor of Victoria's website, and in particular, I recommend some videos there that show you our current day work. I look forward to speaking to you next time.